Life is a battlefield of words. Every day, we engage in a war between light and darkness. And the greatest weapon we have is the power of the spoken word. Words are not just sounds. They are forces that shape our existence. The words you speak determine the life you live. Darkness is not just the absence of light, it is the absence of truth, clarity, and purpose. Many people live in a world of confusion, despair, and fear. Not because the enemy is powerful, but because they have not learned how to speak life into their situations. Today I want to show you how to banish darkness from your life by using powerful words. Words that create, words that elevate, and words that transform. 1, words are seeds that shape your reality. Everything in life operates on the principle of seed time and harvest. When a farmer plants a seed, he expects a harvest. Likewise, when you speak, you are planting seeds in the soil of your life. Your words are producing something, either life or destruction. Many people unknowingly plant seeds of darkness in their own lives. They speak defeat, failure, and fear. They say, I will never succeed. I always mess things up. I am not good enough. And when these words take root, they produce exactly what was spoken. If you want to banish darkness, you must change your seed, start speaking life, hope, and victory over yourself. Declare, I am strong, I am wise, I am walking in purpose. True darkness is ignorance, not just evil. When we think of darkness, we often think of evil. But darkness is deeper than that. Darkness is ignorance. A person trapped in darkness is not just someone who is attacked by negativity. It is someone who lacks the knowledge of their true potential. The words you speak should be words of revelation. Words that expose the lies that have kept you in chains. Instead of saying, I don't know what to do, say, I have wisdom for every situation. Instead of saying, I am lost, say, I am being led into truth. The moment you start declaring knowledge over your life, ignorance begins to lose its power. 3, what you declare, you become. Your words are not just communication tools. They are identity markers. If you call yourself weak, you will become weak. If you call yourself victorious, you'll start walking in victory. This is why you must be intentional about your words. Stop reinforcing false identities with your speech. Never say, I am a failure. Instead say, I am a work in progress, moving toward greatness. Never say, I am unlucky. Instead say, I am walking in divine favor. The words you consistently declare will shape the person you become. 4, words have the power to shift your atmosphere. Have you ever walked into a room where negative words were spoken? The air feels heavy. The environment is filled with tension. That is because words create atmospheres. If you want to banish darkness from your life, you must start by changing the atmosphere of your words. In your home, speak peace. In your workplace, speak favor. In your mind, speak clarity. When you wake up in the morning, do not say, today is going to be a stressful day. Instead say, today is filled with opportunity and grace. When you make this shift, you will see how darkness begins to fade from your life. Defy the law of confession, your life follows your words. There's a law that governs words. What you consistently confess, you will eventually possess. If you speak of opportunity, progress, and strength, your life will start moving in that direction. But if you confess struggle, hardship, and impossibility, you will keep experiencing it. Your mouth is a steering wheel. It directs your destiny. If you do not like where you are, start speaking where you want to go. Declare, I am advancing. Declare, I am walking in my purpose. Declare, doors are opening for me. Your life will follow the words you release. 6, silence negative speech before it destroys you. If darkness wants to gain control of your life, it first takes control of your speech. Have you noticed how easy it is to speak negatively? The moment something goes wrong, people say, I knew this would happen. That is because the enemy wants you to use your own words against yourself. But you have the power to stop negative speech in its tracks. Every time a negative word tries to rise in your mouth, replace it with truth. Instead of saying, I am stuck, say, I am stepping into new opportunities. Instead of saying, I am defeated, say, I am more than a conqueror. Banish darkness by silencing negative speech. 7, the ultimate power, speaking the vision. Darkness cannot exist where vision is spoken. The most powerful people are not those who simply see the future, but those who speak it into existence. If you can declare it, you can create it. If you can envision it, you can manifest it. Speak your dreams into reality. Speak your purpose into existence. Speak your way out of the darkness and into the light. Your words are your weapon. Your words are your light. If you want to banish darkness from your life, you must start speaking words of life, truth, and vision. Change your speech and you will change your reality. Speak light, speak victory, speak purpose, and watch as darkness flees from your life forever. Would you like any refinements or additions? The power of words is undeniable. Words are not just sounds or symbols. They are carriers of life, vessels of creation, and architects of destiny. Every word spoken is a seed planted in the soil of time, and every seed will eventually bear fruit. What we speak determines what we experience, and what we confess consistently shapes the reality we live in. When we understand the true power of words, we begin to realize that everything we see in the world was first spoken into existence. Words precede manifestation. Before a building stands, an architect describes it. Before a song is sung, lyrics are written. Before a leader rises, declarations are made. Nothing exists without words, giving it form. This is why words are not to be taken lightly. Many people struggle in life not because they lack talent, intelligence, or resources, but because they have spoken themselves into a state of limitation. They have declared defeat before even attempting to fight. Every time someone says, I will never succeed, they are unknowingly sealing their own fate. Every time someone says, nothing ever works out for me, they are programming their reality to align with those words. Words carry the power of life and death. They have the ability to lift or to tear down, to heal or to wound, to create or to destroy. The reason darkness often lingers in people's lives is that they unknowingly speak it into existence. Every complaint, every word of doubt, every confession of fear gives darkness permission to operate. Darkness feeds on words of despair, just as light thrives on words of hope. The reason some people remain in cycles of failure and disappointment is because their mouths keep reinforcing the very things The power of words is something often underestimated in today's world. We live in a society where words are used carelessly, often without realizing the deep impact they have on our lives and the lives of others. But words are not just sounds or expressions. They are forces that shape our experiences, our relationships, and our futures. In fact, the world itself was created through words. When God spoke, he brought the universe into existence. In the same way, our words hold the power to create or destroy. Every word you speak is a seed, and every seed grows into something, either a harvest of life or a harvest of destruction. When we speak, we are giving life to our thoughts, our beliefs, and our desires. But here's the truth. The words you speak become the reality you experience. If you constantly speak of fear, failure, and doubt, you are sowing seeds of those very things into your life. On the other hand, when you speak words of hope, possibility, strength, and faith, you create an environment where these things flourish. Words have the ability to shape not only your external world, but also your internal one. They influence how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how you act in the world. If you tell yourself every day, I am capable, I am strong, I am deserving of success, you will start to believe it. And when you believe it, your actions will align with those beliefs. You will approach life with confidence, resilience, and an unshakable faith in your own potential. But if your words are negative, filled with self-doubt or self-criticism, they will erode your self-worth and limit your potential. The words you speak reflect the internal dialogue you have with yourself. If your thoughts are dominated by negativity, insecurity, or fear, your words will naturally follow that pattern. But the good news is this: you have the power to change the narrative. You can take control of your inner dialogue and choose to speak words of affirmation, power, and love. By doing so, you begin to rewrite the script of your life. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as an agent of change and transformation. In the same way, when you speak over others, your words can either build them up or tear them down. Words of encouragement, kindness, and understanding can have a profound effect on someone's life, just as words of criticism, condemnation, or judgment can break their spirit. As much as words can empower, they can also destroy. That's why it's essential to be mindful of the words you speak, not just about yourself, but about others as well. We must come to realize that words are not just tools for communication. They are tools for transformation. They have the power to shift the atmosphere around us, to open doors that were once closed, and to create the circumstances that allow us to thrive. The power of words is not in their volume, but in their intent. It's not about how loudly you speak, but about how intentionally you use your words to manifest the life you desire. Your words hold within them the seeds of your destiny. They are a reflection of your beliefs, your values, and your vision for the future. By choosing to speak words that are life-giving, positive, and full of faith, you are aligning yourself with your highest potential. You are choosing to banish darkness from your life and create an environment where light, love, and abundance can thrive. The concept of identity in words is one of the most profound truths we can grasp in our lives. What we declare over ourselves shapes who we become. Our words hold the power to shape and define our sense of self. Often, we don't fully realize how much influence our words have over our identity. From childhood, we are influenced by the words spoken to us, whether positive or negative. People's words, whether from family, friends, or society at large, often become the lens through which we view ourselves. They define us, shape our self-perception, and influence our behaviors. However, identity is not something external, it's something internal that we hold within. The words you speak about yourself have the power to either affirm your true identity or distort it. If you constantly tell yourself, I am not good enough, I will never succeed, or I am just average, you begin to accept that as your truth. Over time, these words become a lens through which you see your own abilities, worth, and potential. You create a version of yourself that reflects these beliefs. But this is not the true measure of who you are, it's just a manifestation of what you've spoken into your life. The truth is, your identity is not defined by your failures, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. Your identity is rooted in something deeper, your purpose and your inherent worth. And what you say about yourself in your most private moments, in your thoughts and in your speech, reflects this deep truth. Every word you speak reinforces the image of yourself that you carry. When you speak words like, I am strong, I am capable, I am a creator of my future, you start to believe those words and align your actions accordingly. You start to see yourself not as a person limited by circumstances, but as someone who's constantly evolving, growing, and moving toward greatness. By speaking life, you begin to develop an identity that matches the person you are becoming. A person of strength, resilience, and purpose. Your words reflect your thoughts, and your thoughts reflect your belief system. If your inner dialogue is filled with self-doubt, negativity, or insecurity, those are the words you will speak, and they will shape the image you have of yourself. This is why it's so crucial to guard your thoughts and to be mindful of the words you speak, especially when it comes to your own identity. Every word you say is a declaration of who you believe yourself to be. When we truly understand that identity is shaped by the words we speak, we realize the responsibility we have in choosing those words wisely. Rather than allowing external circumstances to define who we are, we must take the power back. Instead of being victims of the opinions or criticisms of others, we can be the architects of our own identity by the words we speak over ourselves. The Bible teaches that we are created in the image of God and that our words have creative power. When you speak words of life and purpose, you are aligning yourself with your divine potential. You're recognizing that your true identity is not shaped by past failures, external judgments, or the world's standards. It is shaped by what you declare over yourself and the vision you hold for your life. This is the key to creating a powerful identity. Recognizing that you have the authority to speak into your own life. You can create a vision of who you want to become and start speaking it into existence. Your words can create a reality where your true potential is realized. Instead of repeating the narrative that has been handed to you, whether it's one of failure, limitation, or confusion, you can declare who you are and who you are becoming. When you understand that your identity is not just about what has happened to you, but about what you choose to speak over your life, you begin to see how your words create the foundation for the future you desire. If you speak greatness, you will begin to experience peace. If you speak power, you will begin to experience peace. If you speak greatness, you will begin to experience peace. If you speak greatness, you will begin to experience peace. If you speak greatness, you will begin to experience peace. The words you speak determine the life you live. You have been given the power to create your own identity through the words you declare. And when you speak words of truth, confidence, and faith, you will begin to live out the fullness of who you were created to be. Your identity is not fixed. It is constantly evolving through the words you speak and the beliefs you nurture. Speak life, speak greatness, speak your purpose, and watch as your true identity emerges in the light of your words. The power of words is not confined merely to shaping our own lives. They also shape the very environments we live in. The environments we encounter, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, are heavily influenced by the words we speak. Words create atmospheres. They can either bring life, peace, and positivity, or invite confusion, chaos, and destruction. Every room you enter, every relationship you engage in, and every situation you face is impacted by the words spoken in that space. Words like light can illuminate, or like shadows, they can darken. Consider the moments when you've walked into a room where an argument just took place. The air feels thick with tension, doesn't it? That's because words have already been spoken, and those words linger in the atmosphere. Similarly, when you enter a place where people have been speaking words of encouragement and gratitude, you can feel an uplifting, positive energy. The atmosphere is charged with the power of those words. This is especially true in our homes. The words we speak within the walls of our homes create the environment in which we live. If words of anger, frustration, and criticism dominate the conversation, the household becomes a place of tension, fear, and unhappiness. But when words of kindness, respect, and love fill the air, the environment becomes a sanctuary, a space where growth, peace, and joy can flourish. The same principle applies in the workplace, relationships, and communities. Every group or organization operates within an environment that is shaped by the words spoken by its members. A business where employees constantly speak negativity or doubt will struggle to thrive because the environment is charged with the energy of those words. Conversely, a team that speaks vision, encouragement, and support will cultivate an environment conducive to growth, success, and innovation. Think about how words impact our emotional and mental environments. When you speak negatively to yourself, when you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," you create an internal environment of defeat and limitation. The words you speak to yourself create an emotional landscape of insecurity and fear. However, when you speak positively and affirmatively, "I am capable, I am worthy, I can succeed," you shift your internal environment toward one of empowerment, strength, and resilience. Our words also have the power to shape the spiritual environment around us. We are surrounded by spiritual forces that respond to the words we speak. Words of faith and declaration can bring peace and protection, while words of fear and doubt can invite confusion and turmoil. The Bible says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. The words we speak invite either life or death into our spiritual lives and the lives of those around us. A person who speaks words of truth, faith, and love will build an environment where divine protection and guidance can flow freely. In every situation, words are constantly creating or altering the atmosphere. Whether we realize it or not, our words are either elevating the environment or lowering it. The energy of our words can ignite passion, spark creativity, and inspire action. But it can also drain energy, create resistance, and breed negativity. The more aware we become of the environments we create with our words, the more intentional we can be about shaping them. Words are like a compass that directs the course of the environment around us. If we want to live in a world filled with peace, positivity, and possibility, we must be careful to speak words that align with those desires. Instead of contributing to a negative atmosphere, we must choose words that build, uplift, and encourage. The power to shape our world is in our hands. Through the words we speak, we can create the atmosphere that supports the life we want to live. Each time we speak, we are making a decision about the environment we want to create for ourselves and others. Will our words build up or tear down? Will they bring clarity or confusion? Will they create spaces of harmony or conflict? Our words are a tool, one that when used wisely can transform any environment into one of possibility, peace, and power. The law of confession is one of the most profound and often overlooked principles in shaping the course of our lives. It is a fundamental truth. What you confess, you possess. Our words are not just arbitrary statements. They are declarations that carry the power to shape our future. Confession is more than simply repeating words. It is about declaring with conviction what you believe to be true about yourself and your circumstances. The moment you speak something, you are creating a reality based on those words. This law operates both consciously and unconsciously. Many people, without realizing it, confess failure, fear, and defeat over their lives. They speak words like, "I'll never make it, haha, this is too hard, I'm not good enough." And as a result, these words begin to shape their reality. The more you confess something, the more you start to believe it. The more you believe it, the more your actions align with that belief, and the more it becomes your lived experience. For example, if someone constantly confesses, I'm broke, they reinforce the belief that they will never have financial freedom. Every time they say it, they are unintentionally creating a world where their financial struggles seem permanent. But if instead they start to confess, I am prosperous, I am abundant, and they begin to believe it, their actions will start to align with that belief. New opportunities will arise, new ideas will come, and eventually their financial situation will begin to shift. The law of confession is deeply connected to the principle of faith. When we confess something, we are essentially activating our faith. We are aligning our words with our beliefs. And as we continually speak those words, they begin to manifest in our lives. The Bible talks about calling things that are not as though they were. It's a powerful reminder that what we confess, even if it doesn't yet exist in the physical world, can be brought into existence through our words. This law is especially crucial when it comes to the words you speak about yourself, your capabilities, your worth, your potential, have a profound effect on how you view yourself. If you constantly speak negative confessions like, I am worthless, I will never be good enough, you begin to see yourself through those eyes. Your actions will reflect those beliefs, and you will live according to a false identity. However, when you begin to confess truth, speaking words like, I am worthy, I am capable, I am worthy of success, you begin to align with a higher version of yourself. This principle also extends to our health. Many people unknowingly confess sickness and disease into their lives. They say, I always get sick. I have this chronic condition. And by continually confessing these things, they reinforce their state of ill health. But by confessing health, strength, and healing, and believing in those confessions, the body can begin to align with those positive declarations. Our words can either bring life or bring death to our bodies. Confession is not just about what you say in front of others. It's also about what you say when no one is around. What you confess in your inner dialogue. The words you speak to yourself when faced with challenges. If you constantly speak words of doubt and fear in your mind, you will never rise above those thoughts. However, if you learn to speak words of strength, faith, and perseverance, you are actively training your mind to focus on the solutions, not the problems. You will become someone who does not give up. Someone who chooses to believe that success is possible, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Another important aspect of the law of confession is the power of positive declarations. When you speak your vision, you are setting the course for your life. When you declare, I will achieve my goals, I will become successful, or I will walk in purpose, those words are like a GPS system for your life. This is not just about wishful thinking. It is a way of reinforcing your belief and setting your intentions in alignment with your higher purpose. It's crucial to understand that this law is not a magical solution where words alone will fix everything. Confession must be coupled with action. Your words are powerful, but they must be backed by the work you do and the decisions you make every day. If you confess success, but never take the necessary steps to achieve it, your confession will not have the power to manifest. However, when your confession aligns with intentional action, that's when true transformation happens. In every area of your life, whether in your relationships, your career, your health, or your finances, the law of confession works. It's about the words you choose to speak and the beliefs you reinforce with those words. By speaking words of faith, success, love, and power, you begin to align yourself with a higher version of your future. What you confess with your mouth, you are inviting into your life, and the more consistent you are in your confessions, the more certain it becomes that those things will manifest. What you speak today is shaping your tomorrow. You have the power to change the direction of your life with the words you confess. Through this law, you are inviting either abundance or lack, victory or defeat, health or illness into your life. The choice is yours, and the words you speak will be the vehicle that carries you toward your destiny. Defeating negative speech is one of the most powerful steps you can take in transforming your life and your environment. Negative speech is the enemy of progress, and it can hold us back in ways we often don't fully understand. Every word spoken in negativity has the potential to create limitations, to reinforce doubts, fears, and insecurities. When we speak negatively about ourselves, others, or our situations, we are essentially casting shadows over our potential. These words not only affect our minds, but also shape the reality we experience. The first thing to realize is that negative speech often comes from a place of fear, insecurity, or doubt. It's easy to slip into a pattern of negativity when we face challenges, disappointments, or struggles. In these moments, we may speak words like, "This will never work," "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." These words are destructive because they don't just reflect our current feelings, they shape our future actions. When we speak from a place of negativity, we create an environment where failure and limitation thrive. It's as though we are planting seeds of defeat and waiting for them to bear fruit. But the reality is, those seeds are not our destiny. They are merely the product of a mindset that is trapped in negativity. Defeating negative speech starts with awareness. We must become aware of the words we speak and how they align with the life we want to live. If we are constantly speaking about our struggles, our fears, and our limitations, we are reinforcing those very things in our lives. But the moment we shift our speech, our confession, we shift the atmosphere. Negative speech is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken with intentional effort. I give you an example from the first decade. I had a mission in life in the first decade. Every time we catch ourselves speaking negatively, we can choose to replace those words with affirmations of possibility, strength, and faith. This requires discipline and an active effort to realign our thoughts and words with our highest potential. One of the first steps in defeating negative speech is changing our inner dialogue. The way we speak to ourselves is a direct reflection of how we see ourselves. If we constantly berate ourselves with negative thoughts and words, we are reinforcing a distorted image of our identity. However, if we start to speak with words of encouragement, love, and affirmation, we can begin to reshape our self-heal. Speaking positively about ourselves. I am worthy. I am capable. I have the power to overcome. Helps us rise above our negative self-perceptions and unlock the potential within us. Another powerful way to defeat negative speech is by focusing on the positive. Even in the most challenging situations, there is always something to be grateful for. When faced with difficulties, instead of saying, "This is impossible," choose to say, "This is an opportunity for growth," or "I will find a way through this." This shift in perspective changes not only the way we speak, but also the way we approach challenges. Negative speech focuses on the problem. Positive speech focuses on the solution. By training ourselves to speak in a way that acknowledges challenges while also acknowledging the strength, wisdom, and potential within us, we create a mindset that is empowered and forward. The environment in which we live also plays a significant role in defeating negative speech. If we surround ourselves with people who are constantly speaking negatively or reinforcing our doubts, it becomes much harder to break free from that pattern. Conversely, if we surround ourselves with individuals who speak words of encouragement, hope, and possibility, it becomes easier to align our speech with positivity. The words of others can either lift us up or pull us down, and being mindful of the company we keep can greatly impact our ability to defeat negative speech. It's also important to recognize the role of gratitude in defeating negativity. Gratitude has the power to transform our speech from one of complaint to one of appreciation. Instead of focusing on what we don't have or what's going wrong, we can begin to speak about the blessings we do have and the victories we've experienced, no matter how small. when we speak with gratitude, we shift the energy of our words from one of lack to one of abundance. We begin to speak life into our circumstances, and that positivity naturally begins to transform the world around us. Another key factor in overcoming negative speech is the power of consistency. It's not enough to change our speech once and expect everything to change. Consistency is the key. Just as negative speech is a habit that we've likely developed over time, positive speech is also a habit that takes time to cultivate. Every time we speak positively, even if it feels unnatural or uncomfortable, we are rewiring our minds to align with the life we want to create. It's a process that requires patience and persistence, but over time, the results will become evident. The final step in defeating negative speech is to recognize the authority we have in our words. Our words are powerful. They are not just sounds that leave our mouths. They are declarations that shape the course of our lives. We must realize that every time we speak, we are giving life to something. Words are the building blocks of our reality. By speaking life instead of death, strength instead of weakness, success instead of failure, we are actively creating the future we desire. The power of our words is in the choices we make. Will we speak life or will we speak death? Will we speak victory or will we speak defeat? The choice is ours. And by choosing to defeat negative speech, we begin to live in the fullness of our potential. Speaking the vision is one of the most transformative actions you can take in your life. It's more than just setting goals or thinking about your dreams. It's about declaring with intention and conviction the life you want to create. When you speak your vision, you are giving it voice. And in doing so, you breathe life into it. Your words carry power. And when you speak your vision into existence, you begin to align yourself with the reality you desire. Vision is not just a mental image. It is a force that propels you forward. However, for that vision to come to life, it needs to be spoken out loud. What you speak, you reinforce. The act of speaking your vision helps to bring clarity to your purpose and direction. It serves as a reminder to yourself of what you are working toward. Every time you speak it, you are essentially writing your future in the present. You declare with confidence that you are moving toward your goals, and as you speak, your words begin to chart the course. Many people have a vision, but they fail to speak it with the authority it deserves. They may have a dream, a goal, or a calling, but they keep it locked inside. Without speaking it, the vision remains just an idea, a mere thought. When you speak your vision, you are giving it the power to take root in your life. You are taking ownership of it and acknowledging that it's possible, that it's achievable, and that you have the power to make it happen. If words act as the foundation of the actions you will take to bring your vision to fruition. Speaking it aloud creates momentum. It's the spark that starts the fire. So in the Bible, we are taught to call things that are not as though they were. This means that you can speak your vision into being even before it manifests in the physical realm. When you speak the vision, you are bringing it into the realm of possibility. Your words can break the boundaries of the present moment and call forth the future you desire. You begin to see yourself as a person capable of achieving that vision. And with each declaration, you get closer to manifesting it. There is something powerful about putting your vision into words. It transforms your internal desire into an external reality. Words are creative forces. When you speak your vision, you begin to align your mind, body, and spirit with the future you want to create. You are setting your intention. The act of speaking your vision activates the law of attraction, drawing people, resources, and opportunities into your life that will help you bring your vision to life. Speaking your vision also reinforces your belief in it. Sometimes the path toward your vision will be long, difficult, and full of obstacles. However, when you continuously speak your vision, you are not just affirming it to others, you are reaffirming it to yourself. You remind yourself of your why, the reason behind your vision. It keeps you grounded and motivated even when things get tough. Speaking your vision is a constant reminder of the power within you to create your desired future. Furthermore, your words carry influence. When you speak your vision to others, you invite support and collaboration. People are more likely to believe in your vision and come alongside you if they hear you speaking about it with passion, clarity, and conviction. The words you speak not only shape your internal world, but also affect the external world. Your vision becomes contagious. Others will catch it and want to be a part of your journey. Speaking your vision builds a network of support that propels you towards success. As you speak your vision, you also begin to speak it into the hearts of others. Your words can inspire, encourage, and lift others up. They can plant seeds of belief in their hearts, showing them that anything is possible if they believe in the vision they have for their own lives. As you speak your own vision with confidence, you set an example for others to do the same. When you speak your vision, you're not just talking about an idea, you're declaring your future. Your words are powerful enough to change your circumstances, your mindset, and your destiny. The words you speak become the foundation of your success. Every time you declare your vision, you are laying the groundwork for its fulfillment. By consistently speaking it, you give your vision the space to grow, evolve, and manifest. Vision without action can be just a dream, but vision spoken with action is a force that creates change. The words you speak will eventually align with the actions you take, and together they will move mountains. Speaking the vision is the first step toward making the impossible possible. Your words carry life. And when you speak your vision, you are creating a new reality. One where your dreams are not just aspirations, but tangible, achievable goals. Releasing words of life is one of the most profound acts of creation and transformation you can engage in. Words are more than just sounds or forms of, they're carriers of power. And when spoken, they set the course for the future. The words we speak have the ability to either build up or tear down, to bring healing or harm, to create possibility or reinforce limitation. By releasing words of life, we tap into a divine power that can shape our reality and the reality of others. Words of life are affirmations of truth, purpose, and possibility. They are the declarations that reflect the potential within us and around us. When we speak life, we speak with intention, knowing that every word we utter has the power to move things in a positive direction. Life-giving words breathe hope into hopeless situations, strength into weak bodies, clarity into confusion, and peace into chaos. These words come from a deep understanding that we have the power to shape our environment through our speech. To release words of life is to align with the truth of who we are and who we are meant to become. It is to acknowledge the abundance, success, and greatness that already exists within us and the world around us. When we speak words of life, we affirm the best possible outcomes for ourselves, for others, and for our situations. It's not just about wishful thinking or shallow positive talk. It's about declaring with authority the truth of our existence. It's about choosing to believe that no matter the circumstances, we are capable of overcoming, achieving, and thriving. There's incredible power in speaking life over ourselves. So many people are walking around speaking words of limitation, self-doubt, and defeat. The words we speak to ourselves have a profound impact on our self-perceive and our self-belief. When we speak negativity, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, we reinforce these false beliefs. However, when we speak words of life, I am capable, I am worthy, I have what it takes, we begin to transform our inner world, and as a result, our external world begins to shift in alignment with our beliefs. Releasing words of life also has a transformative effect on others. When you speak life into someone, you are not only encouraging them, but you are awakening their potential. Words of life can inspire, motivate, and uplift. Imagine how powerful it is to hear someone say, I believe in you. You are enough. You can do it. These words carry the power to heal, to restore hope, and to ignite belief in someone who may be struggling with doubt or fear. Just as negativity can pull someone down, words of life can lift them up, helping them to see themselves from a higher perspective, empowering them to move beyond their limitations and reach for something greater. Furthermore, releasing words of life creates an atmosphere of positivity and possibility. Words have the power to influence not just individuals, but entire environments. Think about the way a room feels when someone walks in and speaks with kindness, encouragement, and affirmation. It's as if the energy of the space shifts. When you speak life into a situation, you create a positive environment that attracts solutions, creativity, and growth. Conversely, when you speak death or negativity, you invite stagnation, frustration, and disarray. Our words shape the energy of the spaces we inhabit, and by consciously choosing to speak life, we set the tone for the kind of environment we want to create. It's important to understand that releasing words of life doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. Speaking life isn't about denying challenges. It's about choosing to focus on the potential within the challenge. It's about declaring that even in the face of difficulty, there is a way forward, there is hope, and there is a plan. When you release words of life, you acknowledge the challenges you face, but refuse to be defined by them. You speak with the understanding that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and that you have the strength, wisdom, and resilience to overcome. One of the most powerful ways to release words of life is through prayer and affirmation. When you pray or affirm your intentions, you are not just speaking empty words. You are aligning your words with a higher purpose, invoking the power of the universe, and calling forth the life you desire. Words of life, spoken in faith, have the power to transform the trajectory of your life. They are seeds that, when spoken with belief, grow into tangible results. Releasing words of life is also an act of gratitude. When we speak life, we are acknowledging the blessings that already exist in our lives, and in doing so, we open the door for more blessings to come. Gratitude releases a vibration of abundance that attracts more to be grateful for. When we speak words of thanks, praise, and appreciation, we create a cycle of positivity and growth. The more we speak life, the more life flows into us and through us, and the more we see the goodness around us. Speaking words of life is a way to protect ourselves spiritually and emotionally. Words of life act as a shield, guarding us from the negativity and toxicity that can surround us. When we release life-giving words, we are essentially building a hedge of protection around ourselves, a force field that repels the negative and invites the positive. This protective power is not just about the words we speak, but about the energy and intention behind those words. Speaking life is a spiritual practice that aligns our hearts, minds, and souls with the divine, creating a space where peace, clarity, and strength can flourish. By releasing words of life, we take an active role in creating the kind of world we want to live in. The power of our words is limitless, and when we consciously choose to speak words of life, we activate that power. We become creators, builders, and change makers in our own lives and in the lives of others. The words we speak have the ability to shape our destiny, transform our circumstances, and impact the world around us. Every time we speak life, we set the course for a future that is rich with possibility, hope, and fulfillment. The authority of truth is a powerful and transformative force that shapes everything in its path. Truth is not just an abstract concept or an idea that can be bent to fit personal desires. It is a force that stands firm and unyielding, regardless of circumstances or opinions. When truth speaks, it carries a weight that cannot be ignored, and it has the power to dismantle falsehoods, expose lies, and create freedom. To understand the authority of truth is to understand the profound influence it has on the world around us. Truth is not just about facts or information. It is the very essence of who we are and what we are meant to become. Truth is foundational to our identity and our purpose. When we live in alignment with truth, we tap into a power that transcends human limitations. It is a power that comes from within, and it enables us to rise above circumstances, obstacles, and the noise of the world. The authority of truth is evident when we stand in its power, when we speak truth, live truth, and embrace the truth that has been woven into the fabric of our being. One of the most significant aspects of the authority of truth is that it is unchanging. In a world where opinions and perceptions are constantly shifting, truth remains steadfast and constant. Truth does not waver based on popular opinion, societal trends, or personal preferences. It is grounded in something much deeper than human perception. When you speak truth, you are not just offering an opinion or a perspective. You are declaring something that has eternal significance. Truth has the power to cut through deception, unravel confusion, and bring clarity. The authority of truth is also connected to freedom. Truth liberates us from the shackles of lies, fear, and confusion. It exposes the lies that we tell ourselves, the ones we believe about our identity, our potential, and our circumstances. When we embrace the truth about who we are, our inherent worth, our unique gifts, and our divine purpose, we are empowered to live authentically and boldly. Truth sets us free from self-imposed limitations, from the fear of judgment, and from the bonds of falsehoods that have kept us in the shadows. When we know the truth, we no longer have to hide, we no longer have to pretend, and we no longer have to live in fear. Truth brings us into the light, and it is in the light that we are able to. Another crucial aspect of the authority of truth is that it transcends time and space. Truth does not change with the seasons, nor does it lose its power with the passing years. The truth that was relevant yesterday is still relevant today, and it will be just as powerful tomorrow. When you speak truth, you are tapping into something that has existed long before you and will continue long after you. This timeless nature of truth gives it a unique authority. It cannot be corrupted, diluted, or overshadowed. Truth is eternal, and it will always have the final say. The authority of truth is also deeply tied to the power of words. Words are carriers of truth. And when we speak truth, we release a force that has the ability to create, transform, and heal. The words we speak can either reinforce falsehoods or reveal truth. When we speak words that align with truth, we speak with authority. These words have the power to change minds, heal broken hearts, and bring clarity to confused situations. Words have the power to dismantle strongholds of lies and to establish new realities rooted in truth. Living in truth is not always easy. The world around us often promotes false narratives, self-deception, and lies that sound good but lead to destruction. But the authority of truth gives us the strength to stand firm in the face of opposition. When you know the truth, you can face any challenge with confidence and courage because you are anchored in something that is unshakable. Truth provides a firm foundation on which we can stand, no matter what storms or challenges may arise. Moreover, the authority of truth is not just about personal freedom, it is also about responsibility. When we know the truth, we have a responsibility to speak it, to live it, and to share it with others. Truth is not meant to be hoarded or hidden. It is meant to be shared, to shine in the darkness, and to be a light that guides others. When we speak the truth, we are not just speaking for ourselves. We are speaking for those who may be lost in confusion, fear, and deception. The authority of truth gives us a moral responsibility to stand up for what is right, to speak out against injustice, and to be a voice of clarity in a world that often feels uncertain. The authority of truth also brings alignment with purpose. When we walk in truth, we walk in alignment with our divine calling and our highest potential. Truth enables us to align our words, actions, and decisions with the life we were meant to live. It removes the distractions, the falsehoods, and the lies that keep us from seeing the path ahead. Truth enables us to be who we were always meant to be. And when we live in truth, we find peace, clarity, and fulfillment. The authority of truth helps us align with our true purpose and live a life of meaning and significance. In every area of life, whether in our relationships, our career, or our personal growth, truth has the power to guide, protect, and empower. The authority of truth is not just something to be acknowledged intellectually. It is something to be embraced and lived out. When we embrace truth in every area of our lives, we tap into a power that is greater than anything we could ever manufacture or create on our own. Truth is a force that moves through us, shapes us, and empowers us to be all that we are meant to be. When we speak the truth, we release that power into the world, and it becomes the catalyst for change, growth, and transformation. Guarding the mouth is one of the most powerful ways to guard your life. Our words are not just random utterances. They are reflections of our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes, and they have the power to shape our reality. The mouth is the gateway through which the mind expresses itself, and what comes out of it has the potential to either build or destroy, to give life or to bring harm. Just as we protect our physical bodies from harmful influences, we must also protect our mouths from releasing words that can harm our lives or the lives of others. Words are seeds that once spoken can grow into realities. Every word we speak carries a vibration, a frequency that affects not just our environment, but also our internal state. When we speak carelessly, we risk sowing seeds of negativity, doubt, and destruction, both in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Conversely, when we speak with intention, wisdom, and care, we sow seeds of peace, encouragement, and possibility. Guarding the mouth means being aware of the power that words carry and using them to create the life we desire. The mouth is the direct link between the heart and the outside world. What we say is a reflection of what we believe, what we hold dear, and what we fear. If we want to guard our lives, we must guard the words that come from our mouths, for they reveal the true state of our hearts. When we speak negatively about ourselves or our circumstances, we reinforce those negative beliefs and emotions, bringing them into sharper focus and making them feel more real. But when we speak words of life, of hope, and of positivity, we align ourselves with the possibilities of the future, creating a world in which we can thrive. Our words also have the power to shape the way we see ourselves. When we constantly speak words of self-doubt, limitation, or defeat, we are affirming these beliefs about ourselves and reinforcing a self-prim that is small and powerless. On the other hand, when we speak words of confidence, strength, and possibility, we begin to see ourselves in a new light, and we step into the fullness of who we are meant to be. Guarding the mouth means guarding the way we speak to ourselves. What we say about ourselves matters because it directly impacts our self-esteem, self-worth, and the way we show up in the world. The impact of words extends far beyond our own lives. Our words influence the people around us, and they can either uplift or tear down those we interact with. In relationships, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or strangers, the words we speak can build trust, foster understanding, and encourage growth. Or they can create division, hurt feelings, and misunderstandings. Guarding the mouth means being mindful of how we speak to others, recognizing that our words can either bring healing or cause damage. Words also have the power to shape the environment we live in. When we speak negatively about our circumstances, our work, or the people around us, we create an environment of dissatisfaction and tension. But when we speak words of gratitude, appreciation, and possibility, we create a space that is conducive to growth, cooperation, and success. The environment around us is a direct reflection of the words we speak. Guarding the mouth means taking responsibility for the atmosphere we create with our words. Guarding the mouth means exercising restraint and wisdom in our speech. Not every thought needs to be expressed, and not every opinion needs to be shared. In moments of frustration, anger, or fear, we may feel compelled to speak words that are harsh, judgmental, or hurtful. But the ability to hold our tongue in those moments is a sign of maturity and wisdom. It is better to pause, reflect, and choose our words carefully than to speak impulsively and cause damage that may be hard to undo. Guarding the mouth is about knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. There is also power in the discipline of silence. When we learn to guard our mouth, we not only avoid speaking harmful words, but we also allow ourselves the space to listen more attentively. to reflect more deeply, and to respond more thoughtfully. Silence is not weakness, it is strength. In moments of silence, we gain clarity, wisdom, and insight that when we guard our mouths, we create a space for our hearts to align with truth, and our words become a reflection of that truth. Moreover, guarding the mouth also means being careful about what we allow to enter our minds and hearts. The things we listen to, read, and watch influence the way we speak and the words we choose. If we fill our minds with negativity, gossip, or toxic influences, it becomes more difficult to speak words of life and positivity. Guarding the mouth begins with guarding the mind and heart. What we consume through our senses directly impacts the words that flow from our mouths. Guarding the mouth is an act of self-discipline and self-respect. It is a recognition that our words are not just tools for communication, they are instruments of creation. Every word we speak carries the potential to shape our destiny. When we guard our mouths, we are protecting our lives from the destructive power of careless speech and aligning ourselves with the divine power that created the word through words. Just as God spoke the world into existence, we have the power to speak life into our own lives and the lives of others. Guarding the mouth is an act of honoring the power that words carry and using that power to create the life we were meant to live. The words we speak are not just mere expressions. They are potent forces that shape our lives, our relationships, and the world around us. From the power of truth to the authority of our speech, every word holds the potential to either build or destroy. As we recognize the immense power that resides within our mouths, we must commit to guarding what we say, understanding that the words we speak reflect our beliefs, influence our environment, and determine the course of our future. By speaking life, embracing truth, and guarding our words with intention and wisdom, we create a reality that aligns with our purpose and destiny. Our mouths are not just tools for communication, but instruments of transformation. When we speak with purpose, speak with positivity, and speak with care, we unlock the power to not only change our own lives, but to impact others in profound ways. Guarding the mouth, therefore, becomes a vital practice, a practice that enables us to harness the life-giving power of words and use it to cultivate peace, growth, and fulfillment in every aspect of our lives. Let us embrace the responsibility that comes with our words and use them to create a life of abundance, purpose, and impact. The power is in our mouths, and the future is shaped by what we choose to speak today.